Welcome to the Craft Beer Review. Tonight I'm going to be trying Dale's Pale Ale from Oskar Blues Brewery. Alright, this is an American Pale Ale. Let's see, on the can, 6.5% alcohol by volume. Not much information on the can. Let's see, they do have, 3 breweries. One in Colorado, one in North Carolina, and one in Texas. Does have a canned date, and that's May of 2020. So at the time of tasting, this beer is about 10 months old. All right. On their website, they do have a little bit more information. They've got a paragraph write-up. I'm just going to pull some information out. This beer was originally released in 2002. It's got 65 IBUs. It's got an SRM of 8.5, so it should be light in color. And on their sales sheet, they do list the hops used, and it's Comet, Cascade, and Centennial. They describe it as silky smooth, citrusy, full-bodied, and balanced. All right, let's give it a try. All right, hold that off. Look at that. That's a nice color. That's a deep gold to light amber in color. Pretty clear. I can see my fingers through it. Might be a slight haze to it, but it's mostly clear. Kind of an off-white head. Certainly, based on the color and just the perception here, it certainly looks like a nice full-bodied beer. It doesn't give the impression of being light. All right, for aroma, just kind of getting citrusy hop aroma. Piney and grapefruit, which makes sense given the Cascade and Centennial hops. Yeah, kind of a piney, grapefruity nose. It smells good. It's not, the aroma isn't overpowering, it's pretty subtle. Like if I wasn't sticking my nose in the glass, I probably wouldn't smell it. Let's see. One of the things they do have on their website that I like is they, if you put your cursor over the IBUs, it does talk about the difference between the IBUs and perceived bitterness, and how 2 beers with the exact same IBUs, which is International Bittering Units, which is just a measure of the chemical compounds in the beer that most people perceive as bitterness. It's a discussion of how 2 beers with the exact same IBUs can taste completely different in terms of bitterness. So I like to see that. I don't see that very often on a lot of websites. They just list the IBUs and don't have any information on how to interpret that. All right, well, let's give it a try. Cheers. Right off the bat, the balance is slightly to the bitter side. It's got a little bit of a bitter finish. Up front was a little bit of maltiness, but then right into piney hop character. Say it's a medium-bodied beer. It's, it's pretty good. It actually kind of tastes like, I mean, you could describe this as, they call it an American Pale Ale. I mean, that fits. I think you could also call it an IPA. You know, with 6.5% alcohol, 65 IBUs, it certainly could qualify as an IPA. I like it. I think it's a good, solid beer. Nothing crazy going on here. Nice flavor, distinct flavor, but not overpowering. And I'm still just getting the classic Centennial Cascade flavors. You know, just getting piney, a little bit of grapefruit, not a lot. Mostly just piney hop character. And again, just a little bit of malt breadiness up front, not a whole lot. This beer is definitely dominated from the hop character. It's good. Not great, but good. If I had to rate this beer out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it a 3.5. It's a solid beer. I'd drink it again.